Hey there, welcome back. So today we're gonna look at day 1 of beta and my first impressions on beta and Path of Exile. It's the beta of 3.0, Fall of Oriath, I believe. Don't worry, this video will not contain any content spoilers because I've only progressed until midway of Act 2. I'm planning to take it slow for this beta. So first things first, when you launch the game or when you launch the beta client, you get greeted with this new animation. The Grinding Gear game's gear animation and sound effects are absolutely amazing, okay? They are pop champ as shit. I just want to launch my game every time I turn on my desktop because of the animation and the sound effects. It's just really crisp, you know? Not really sure how to describe it. Anyway, there has also been new UI. Previous UI was basically in silver. The new one has like accents of gold. I really like that. And also the energy shield looks different now. Always good to switch it up every now and again. Yeah. So going into this, I was like thinking about what classes I should pick or what classes I should try out. I decided to go with the ranger because I've never leveled with the ranger, so it will be my first time leveling using bow and its skill gems. The game felt pretty smooth actually. It felt really smooth, and I can definitely see Path of Exile being more appealing towards newer players because of the visual brush ups. Basically this game looks amazing, right? Path of Exile didn't look really crappy before, but it's just so much better now. When I went into Act 1 town and I saw Takley, I was like, that's what I want Takley to be, you know? Anyway. Also, they included brighter landmarks and character radius age detection in minimap is what I like to call it. What happens is when you open up the minimap and you're running around, it actually shows you the ages and also the landmarks such as the next area portal, the waypoints. You get to detect it further away from where you actually have vision of, which is super useful, especially for newer players. Again, it's really appealing for newer players, it seems. Moving along Act 1, like there were new monsters and stuff, right? When I came across Pinwheel, I was like, holy shit. That is my new favorite mob right there. The pinwheels are so well designed, and they even had a place after you meet Navali, right? Where there are those wheels stacked on these like wooden poles, right? I really liked it. I have no idea why, but it really just clicked with me. So my new favorite monster is now the pinwheel mob from Act 1. So leveling the ranger, right, in beta was actually leveling and playing in general was a pain because you have no access to PoE trait, which means you face several issues. The issues I ran into was I either could not get the proper sockets I want with the links, or I had to stick with a low level equip with lower DPS. I eventually found what I needed, but it's just not as convenient without PoE trait. And I'm not dealing with the trade chat. Trade chat is just not for me, you know. I rather play pseudo SSF than playing trade chat. Okay, next. Oh yeah, in Act 2, in the middle of Act 2, I started getting server side lag. When the first freeze happened, I was so confused as to what was happening. and I almost died because I did not move. But I learned that you could actually input your movement and attack skills even though you're frozen, which is kind of weird, but you know, you have to do what you have to do to stay alive and keep playing Path of Exile. Am I right? Before I forget, there's also this trap, I would like to call it. It's called M trap. Basically, if you click on M, your client closes and all your settings get rerolled back to default. That was pretty fun. And from that, right, I actually learned that you could not unbind the key in Path of Exile. There's no unbind key option, so I had to bind it to F12. Right? I know you guys are gonna say you can bind it to like 1 and then bind something else to 1 and you remove it. No, it will reset back to M. So the M trap. Don't fall into the M trap if you have not played on beta yet, because it's annoying. Yeah, so Act 2. In the middle of Act 2, I was deciding on which bandits to take. Then I realized it's not the old system anymore. It is because there's no 3 difficulties. It's just normal difficulty, I guess, is what they call it. So yeah, bandits, when you talk to them, I was asking around because I did not know, but if you actually talk to the bandits, they'll show you what reward you get if you side with them. So that's improvement from not showing at all. Right, I don't remember seeing those information anyway. So for my ranger character, I decided to go with Caitlyn. Caitlyn grants you, notably, it grants you 3 things, but I forgot what one of it was. Basically, I went for it for the 6% move speed and 6% attack speed, I believe. It has cast speed too, but I don't think cast speed benefits me for what I'm building into. I'll share my build later on when I actually get into the meat of my build. So yeah, first day, not too much progress. I want to take it slow because I don't want to burn myself out from playing too much. So yeah, taking it slow makes it more enjoyable for myself. Maybe 4 hours a day. And if I'm really into it, I'll play like maybe 8 hours. The goal is to reach end of Act 4 by day 2. Also, before I end the video, I would like to give a shout out to Meatball Rocks. He's actually a streamer. So when I was trying to figure out which bandit I should side with, I didn't know what rewards they gave, and I didn't know that PoE Reddit actually had the list of rewards. So I asked the people in my friends list, and he actually took time out of playing and typed out every single thing and reward that the bandits gave compared to Aramir. So if you kill all the bandits, you get 2 skill points instead of 1. I think it's not as good as if helping one of the bandits, but you know, to each his own. So yeah, peace guys. See you on the next stream or video.